Ben Chilwell has finally responded to rumors linking him with a move to Manchester United. He spoke candidly about his thoughts on the speculation that has made headlines. Stay tuned to find out the sequence of events. Stay tuned to find out, and we've got some exciting football news for you. So stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to UTD News. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more update. Manchester United seems to be continuing their search for additional players to complete their squad. Recently, it has been reported that Manchester United will attempt to sign Ben Chilwell from Chelsea before the transfer window closes. Ben Chilwell is currently facing a harsh reality regarding his future at Chelsea, as the player is confirmed not to be in Enzo Maresca's plans for this season. It is reported that the player is currently searching for a new club that is willing to bring him in. He has asked his agent to start looking for a new club this summer before the transfer window closes. The Independent reports that Ben Chilwell has the potential to stay in the EPL next season with another EPL club. According to circulating information, Manchester United is reportedly very interested in his services. According to the report, Manchester United is considering bringing Ben Chilwell to Old Trafford because the player is no longer needed by Chelsea this season. Erik ten Hag has concerns about the left side of his team's defense. Both Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia frequently suffer injuries, making Ben Chilwell a suitable option to replace them. That is why Erik ten Hag believes Manchester United's left-back position needs to be strengthened by a player like Ben Chilwell, who is considered a good option for their team. The same report claims that Manchester United is seriously trying to bring Ben Chilwell from Chelsea this summer. They are reportedly in communication with Chelsea recently, trying to find a solution for Ben Chilwell's transfer before the European transfer window officially closes. Negotiations with the player are ongoing, and it is not yet known whether the two teams can reach an agreement for the defender's transfer to Manchester United. There are also reports that Manchester United is eyeing another Chelsea player, Raheem Sterling. Manchester United is rumored to want to bring Raheem Sterling from the West London club. Former Watford striker Troy Deeney has advised Manchester United to sign Ivan Toney from Brentford before the transfer window closes. He believes that Ivan Toney could have an immediate impact on Manchester United, similar to when they signed Robin van Persie from Arsenal in the past. Ivan Toney's future at Brentford is currently uncertain, as the player wants to move to Manchester United despite having 1 year left on his contract with Brentford. Ivan Toney was not played in the first two Premier League matches with Brentford this season. Brentford is reportedly very open to letting Ivan Toney go to any club before the transfer window closes. So far, Ivan Toney has no shortage of suitors, as Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Saudi Arabian club Al Ahly are reportedly interested in signing the English striker. To strengthen their forward line, Troy Deeney has advised Manchester United to sign Toney. He is confident that Ivan Toney could have an immediate impact on the club, just like Robin van Persie. They need a striker, that's why I'm surprised they haven't signed Ivan Toney, Troy Deeney told Sky Sports. Erik ten Hag's future will depend heavily on Manchester United's performance this season, especially after being given a season to prove himself to Ineos. Manchester United may not be favored to sign Ivan Toney, but they were also not favored to sign Lenny Yoro, and yet they still got the highly coveted centre-back. Ivan Toney is a striker with 20 goals in the English Premier League, and almost led Brentford to European football next season. So if Ten Hag wants him, Ineos should pay Brentford for the player's services. Then came the news that Brentford was willing to let Ivan Toney go, while lowering his selling price, because it is reported that there are fewer interested parties in the player now. Uruguayan midfielder Manuel Ugarte is reportedly set to join Manchester United after the two clubs agreed on a fee of €50 million. Ugarte will soon travel to Manchester to finalize his transfer. Ugarte will travel to Manchester because he only wants United, and United only wants him, Romano added. Manuel Ugarte's wait to join Manchester United is about to end, as his name has been linked with Manchester United since the opening of the transfer window. Manchester United's interest aligns with the player's desires. As a result, the two parties reached a personal agreement early in the negotiations. However, Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain took a little longer to agree on the player's transfer. Manchester United initially wanted to sign Manuel Ugarte on loan. Paris Saint-Germain, which only wanted to release Manuel Ugarte permanently, created a tug-of-war situation. However, as the summer transfer window nears its end, the two clubs have finally agreed on the player's transfer. With this agreement, Manuel Ugarte will immediately fly to Manchester. According to reports, he is ready to undergo a medical test as the final step in completing the player's transfer. From the start, Manuel Ugarte only wanted Manchester United as his new destination this season. Therefore, Manchester United did not seek another midfielder, even though negotiations for the player were briefly stalled. For the Red Devils, there is no other midfielder who can replace Manuel Ugarte, as Manchester United considers the midfielder to be one of the best right now. Erik Ten Hag also believes that Manuel Ugarte will fit well into his tactical system. Ten Hag has successfully signed most of his desired players this summer. The Dutch coach now needs to deliver positive results throughout this season. Manchester United is currently awaiting offers for one of their midfielders, Christian Eriksen, ahead of the closure of this summer's transfer window, according to an exclusive report from Sky Sports journalist Dharmesh Sheth. Manchester United hopes to offload one of their high-earning players before the European transfer deadline on August 30th. Christian Eriksen is expected to be transferred in the last 10 days of this transfer window, as Manchester United is keen to sell him. So far, the Red Devils have struggled to find interested clubs for some of the players on their transfer list, such as Casemiro, Jadon Sancho, and Victor Lindelof. Sheth revealed that Manchester United expects offers for Eriksen before the transfer window closes, with several clubs showing interest in the Danish midfielder. Christian Eriksen is currently in the final year of his contract, and Manchester United wants to sell him to make room in the squad and reduce the club's wage burden. Eriksen, who joined Manchester United from Brentford in 2022, has seen a decline in performance at Old Trafford and is now out of Erik Ten Hag's first-choice plans. He did not play in Manchester United's first match of the season against Fulham, and also did not feature when the team traveled to Brighton this weekend. According to a report from The Sun, Eriksen could be sold for just £5 million, as United wants to offload his reported £150,000 per week wages. Eriksen's departure would free up space for a new player in the midfield, and Manchester United still plans to strengthen that area before the transfer deadline on August 30th. Ajax is reportedly one of the clubs interested in signing Eriksen, who could return to Ajax Amsterdam 11 years after leaving the club.